Ever wonder why people act strange around you, like they sense something powerful? Spirit warriors. Welcome back to the channel where we peel back the veil on your divine assignment. If you've been walking around feeling like you don't quite fit in, like your path is different, or like people either fear you, admire you, or just can't stop watching you, you might be the chosen one. Let me ask you this. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the atmosphere shift without saying a word? Or felt like someone's watching you, studying you, like they're trying to figure you out, but even they don't know why? Yeah, that's not just your imagination, that's spiritual recognition. There's a story that comes to mind. A young woman named Asha grew up always being told she was too intense, too deep, too serious. She never really fit in with the other kids. While they chased trends, she chased truths. One day she was sitting alone in a park when a stranger approached her. Not to flirt, not to ask for the time, but to say something that would change her life. "You carry light in your eyes. You know that, right?" Asha was stunned. This man didn't know her, but he recognized something sacred in her, something chosen. That was the moment she realized her path was never meant to look like anyone else's. When you are the chosen one, you carry a frequency that makes both demons tremble and lost souls gravitate toward you. You become a mirror, reflecting truth, authenticity, and spiritual energy that many are not ready for. But how can you be sure that people around you sense your divine calling? What are the undeniable, almost supernatural signs that others recognize your light, even if you haven't fully realized it yet? As Marianne Williamson said, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure." Well, Spirit Warriors, today we're uncovering 7 signs that others see that power in you. Stick around till the end, because I promise you, these signs will awaken something in your spirit. You'll stop second-guessing who you are and start walking boldly in the shoes God designed for you. All right, chosen ones. Let's dive into the 7 divine signs that people already recognize your assignment, even if you don't. Sign 1. People either love you deeply or dislike you instantly. There's something about you that stirs the atmosphere long before you open your mouth. You walk into a room and the temperature shifts, not because you demand attention, but because your presence naturally commands it. People feel it in their gut. They're either magnetized by your energy or uncomfortable in your aura. And the most intriguing part? You haven't done anything, not a word, not a gesture. It's just you. That unexplainable energy is spiritual. It transcends logic, and yes, it causes ripples in the spirit world long before anyone in the physical world catches on. From an early age, you probably noticed it. Teachers were either inexplicably drawn to help you, rooting for your success like it meant something personal to them, or they seemed irrationally harsh, as if your very existence challenged them. Same with peers. Some instinctively stood by you, even against bullies, while others made it their mission to tear you down. This isn't random. Your light, even if dimmed by self-doubt, has always revealed what others would rather keep hidden. And not everyone's ready to confront their own shadows. That's why your presence can feel disruptive to those still at war with themselves. But don't take it personally. Understand it spiritually. Rejection often isn't about you. It's divine protection. It's God's way of saying that environment, that friendship, that approval, it doesn't serve the mission I've placed inside you. People don't always know why they can't vibe with you, but their spirit does. You carry a calling, and even when you forget it, others sense it. The spirit world isn't fooled by appearances. It identifies power before people do. That's why you felt misunderstood, isolated, or even attacked for simply being. Still, there's comfort in this truth. The ones who truly love you don't just enjoy your vibe, they feel your spirit. They don't cling to you for status or surface-level charm. They recognize your depth, your divine blueprint. These are your tribe, your soul allies. So let people feel what they feel. Let them be uncomfortable if they must. The right ones will never be threatened by your power. They'll be inspired by it. Keep shining. Let your spirit speak. Sign 2. You feel like you've been through the fire, but you're still standing. Let's be real. Your journey hasn't been a soft breeze or a peaceful stroll through meadows. No, you didn't get here by floating on clouds, sipping on ease and luxury. You got here bruised, calloused, and refined. You've endured betrayal from those you trusted, been underestimated by people who couldn't see past your quiet strength, and overlooked in rooms you were born to shine in. And yet you rise. Not just once, but again and again, like a phoenix that refuses to stay in ashes, because that's the path of the chosen one, a divine forge of fire that purifies, not punishes. Science even backs this up. According to studies in post-traumatic growth, people who endure significant trials often come out stronger, more spiritually connected, and more self-aware than those who don't. It's not just poetry, it's psychology. Your resilience is more than admirable, it's a sign of inner transformation. While others crack under pressure, you've learned to turn pressure into power. Here's the thing. People may not know the specifics of what you've been through, but they feel it. It radiates off you like spiritual armor. You carry a presence, that unspoken gravity that silences rooms and commands respect. The look in your eyes says, "I've walked through fire, but the flames made me shine brighter." It's that heaven wasn't done with me glow. Subtle, unshakable, and rooted in grace. You see, trials didn't break you. They broke what was not meant to stay, the fear, the self-doubt, the illusions. What remained was the real you, grounded, sharpened, and lit from within. Even your enemies, the ones who tried to throw dirt on your name, they know. They may never admit it, but deep down, they feel the presence of something divine surrounding you. They know they're not just up against you, they're up against the God that walks with you. So walk tall, chosen one. You are living proof that pain doesn't define you. Purpose does. You've been through the storm, and now you are the storm. Sign 3. Strangers open up to you instantly. Ever had a total stranger pour their heart out to you like you were lifelong friends? Within 5 minutes of meeting, they're unloading childhood memories, emotional wounds, and secrets they've never told anyone. It might feel random, even overwhelming, but trust me, it's not. That right there is spiritual magnetism. It's the unspoken language of energy. You don't have to say a word, your presence alone says, "You're safe here." People feel it before they can explain it. It's not about how you look, what you wear, or even what you say, it's what your soul radiates. When your energy is naturally healing, people intuitively recognize it. Their guard drops, their soul breathes, and before they even understand what's happening, they're telling you things they've never voiced out loud. Phrases like, "I don't know why I'm telling you this, but," or "I feel like I've known you forever," aren't just casual remarks. They're spiritual confirmations. These moments happen because their spirit recognizes your spirit. The calm in the storm, the quiet in the chaos, the lighthouse they didn't even know they were sailing toward. There's science behind this too. Studies in neuropsychology show that humans are wired to sense nonverbal cues, energy, micro-expressions, tone, faster than words. People gravitate to authenticity, and you, chosen one, give off a vibration that feels real in a world full of masks. Your energy acts as a mirror. You reflect people back to themselves, often without realizing it. And for many, that's the first time they've felt truly seen. You might think, "But I'm still figuring myself out." And that's the beautiful irony. The chosen ones often serve as healers long before they've fully healed themselves. You carry light while learning to walk through your own shadows. That's what makes your presence so powerful. It's not perfection, it's your rawness, your empathy, your spiritual frequency. So, next time someone unloads their soul onto you in a coffee shop, an elevator, or a checkout line, know this. It's not random. It's divine. You're not just a good listener. You're a safe haven, a spiritual anchor. You are magnetic because you carry something this world desperately needs, healing without even trying. Sign 4. You're watched. Even when no one says a word. This one might creep you out a little, but stay with me because it's real. You've probably felt it before, that strange sensation of being watched. You're walking through a store, minding your business, and you feel eyes trailing behind you. Or maybe you're at work, and someone's always glancing your way for no clear reason. And then there's social media. Oh yes, the silent spectators. They watch your every move, never like, never comment, but somehow they know everything you're doing. Creepy? Maybe. But it's also a clear sign that you stand out. See, you carry something rare, something that can't be mimicked or explained away. Your aura enters a room before you do. It's like spiritual surround sound. Even when you're silent, people can feel your energy vibrating, your confidence, your peace, your authenticity. It disrupts the normal. And people notice, even those who pretend they don't. But here's the twist. It's not always admiration. Sometimes it's envy. That's right. That uncomfortable energy you sometimes pick up isn't in your head. It's real. Studies in psychology show that humans are hardwired to detect social threats, including those that come from others rising while they're stagnant. When someone sees you glowing, leveling up, or simply at peace in your own skin, it can spark something unsettling in them. Why? Because you remind them of everything they haven't addressed within themselves. But Spirit Warrior, don't be shaken. That envy, that side-eye, that lurking behavior, it's confirmation. Confirmation that your presence alone is shifting the atmosphere. You don't need to speak loudly, dress flamboyantly, or boast about your wins. Your being, your essence, is already doing the spiritual work. It's triggering souls, stirring energy, and exposing intentions. You're like spiritual Wi-Fi. People connect to your signal even when they pretend they're not logged in. And the beauty of it all, you don't have to lift a finger, you don't have to fight, perform, or shrink. Your light is not up for negotiation. You just being you is enough. Let them lurk. Let them wrestle with their feelings. Let them watch. Because one day they'll realize what they were really seeing wasn't just you. It was the reflection of greatness they're still too afraid to claim for themselves. Sign 5. You constantly face opposition before a breakthrough. Before every blessing comes a battle. And not just any battle. One that feels tailor-made to shake your soul, rattle your peace, and test your faith. Ever notice how just when things seem like they should be coming together, everything starts falling apart? That's not a coincidence. That's spiritual warfare in real time. It's not chaos without cause. It's a storm with a purpose. The enemy doesn't waste energy on someone going nowhere, but you've got a destiny too loud to be ignored. Your next move is major, and hell knows it. There's a reason why the pressure feels so intense. Why people you never thought would turn on you suddenly start acting strange. Why doors start creaking shut right before you're supposed to walk through them. It's not bad luck. It's spiritual alignment. Pressure has always been the precursor to power. Look at diamonds. They're created under the weight of the earth, deep in the darkness, before they ever catch the light. And oil, the symbol of anointing, only flows when the olive is crushed. People see something in you that you haven't even fully seen in yourself. That's why they copy your every move, try to dim your light, or test your boundaries. They're sensing your glow-up, your breakthrough, your upgrade, even if it's not fully visible to you yet. The resistance you're facing isn't a sign of failure. It's proof that the heavens are shifting things in your favor. And the enemy? He's nervous, because chosen ones carry influence, purpose, and power that can't be faked, bought, or stolen. So when everything starts shaking, don't panic. That's just the old making way for the new. That storm isn't sent to destroy you. It's sent to reveal you, to pull out the strength, the faith, the wisdom, and the fire you didn't know you had. You're not cursed, you're called. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. And every battle you've faced has been refining you, sharpening you, molding you for something divine. Remember, the battle is loudest right before the blessing drops. So stay anchored, stay focused, and let the pressure produce the oil. Because what's coming next? It's not just an upgrade, it's a divine promotion, tailored by God, stamped with your name, and sealed with glory. Sign 6. Children and animals are drawn to you. There's something undeniably powerful about being naturally loved by children and animals. It's not about what you wear, how you talk, or how many degrees or followers you have. It's about your energy. The kind of energy that can't be faked. The kind that speaks louder than words. You've probably noticed it. Babies stare at you and break into spontaneous giggles. Toddlers run into your arms like they've known you forever. Dogs calm down around you, and even shy cats, creatures notoriously selective with their affection, choose to curl up by your feet. That's not coincidence. That's confirmation. You see, children and animals are incredibly sensitive to energy fields. Unlike adults, who have been taught to judge, analyze, and doubt, they exist closer to the source, with less conditioning, fewer filters, and a clearer spiritual radar. Studies in behavioral psychology and energy fields have even shown that animals can detect subtle shifts in a person's mood, body language, and electromagnetic field. Similarly, children under the age of 7 are said to operate primarily in theta brainwave states, the same frequency associated with intuition and spiritual openness. In other words, they feel you before they understand you. So when innocent souls like kids and animals are instinctively drawn to you, it means something deeper. They're picking up on your divine frequency. Your spirit is clean, your intentions are pure, and your presence radiates light. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real, empathetic, and spiritually aligned. That purity within you resonates like a tuning fork to the universe, and those still attuned to innocence respond instantly. This isn't just cute or heartwarming, it's spiritual evidence. Divine beings are often recognized not by crowds or platforms, but by the quiet whispers of nature and the wide-eyed trust of the innocent. Your energy is your signature, and these subtle confirmations are proof that you're walking a higher path. You're not just another person in the crowd, you're a spiritual lighthouse, whether you've fully realized it or not. So the next time a baby lights up in your arms or an animal chooses to be near you, don't brush it off. Receive it. Smile. You've just been reminded of your divine calling by some of the purest souls on earth. And that's a confirmation money can't buy. Sign 7. You've always felt different because you are. You've spent years trying to mold yourself into something that made others comfortable. Maybe you laughed at jokes that didn't land in your spirit, wore masks to blend into crowds that never saw the real you, and silenced your dreams just to avoid standing out. But despite all the effort, something inside of you never fully aligned. You always felt different. That's because you are. Your walk was never meant to be like theirs. While others chased trends, you were quietly building a vision. While they skimmed the surface, you were diving into depths most people avoid. Your thoughts stretched beyond the average, and your dreams spoke a language not everyone could understand. That's not a flaw. That's a divine signal. The path of the chosen one was never designed for popularity. It was carved for purpose. You weren't selected by fate to be lukewarm or average. You were appointed to be extraordinary, to shake the atmosphere just by entering the room, to carry a light that exposes what's hidden and inspires what's sleeping. People can sense it. Even if they never say it out loud, they feel something when you show up. Your presence stirs things in them. They might call it too much or intense, but what they're really sensing is power, truth, and purpose. You weren't called to be normal, Earth Angel. You were called to be divine. So stop shrinking to fit spaces you've outgrown. You're not here to blend in. You're here to awaken. And trust me, the world has already taken notice. So Spirit Warrior, now you know, these signs, they're not coincidences, they're confirmations. You are the storm the enemy tried to silence. You are the light that darkness can't dim. And the world is starting to recognize what heaven already knew. You are the chosen one. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. Don't dim your light to fit in. Walk boldly, live loudly, and stay spiritually awake. Because when you own who you are, miracles follow. Until next time, keep shining, angels.